Who would be a good partner with Labrys in Blazblue cross-tag battle? The Labrys community has been there since the very beginning. I gotta reward the people. And if you're wondering who you should play in BBTAG, check out my BBTAG character select flowchart. Full link for the flowchart in the related video. Bro, why does this character speak with a Boston accent? Labrys was designed to be a momentum-building offensive powerhouse. Her main gimmick is her axe gauge, a meter that passively builds up levels as Labrys uses her axe attacks up to a maximum of 5, also known as red axe. The higher her axe level, the higher her damage. Stay on the offensive and her damage is gonna become insane. In theory, sure, but in practice, Labrys has some flaws that hinder this dream. She can be zoned out, which only hurts the viability of her axe gauge, and her defense is rough. Her anti-airs are lackluster, and her reversal action is just bad. It's slow, it has guard point rather than vulnerability. It's one of the worst DPs in the game. Still, the power fantasy that is melting life bars as Labrys remains an achievable threat, and that's all the reason to play her if that's what fills you. You have to build the team around Labrys, so it's important you find characters who can cover her faults while amplifying her game plan. Here's 3 Labrys teams that should give you what you're looking for. Trying to get them Kuro gains. When you need an anti-air, Kurogane 4P is the anti-air. With anti-air presence this strong, people are inclined to stay more grounded. However, being grounded against this team is where the fun begins. Labrys 6P is usually niche, but it has amazing synergy with Kurogane's Record series. You can even effectively bring Labrys in due to the long after switch window. Combining Chain Knuckle with Kurogane 6P makes Chain Knuckle a scarier tool due to the conversion capabilities and potential pressure sequences on block. Kurogane turns the Labrys negative of having reactable overheads to a positive by turning them into fuzzy situations with this JB, which is a pretty big deal for an otherwise lackluster mix-up tool. You can go pretty crazy on offense with this team. Labrys can naturally build up axe levels just from running pressure. It's going to require some lab work, but the dual synergy on this team shouldn't be slept on. Watch Caterade on Replay Theater for a visual guide. Hyde Keto. Hyde's 5P is one of the best assists for neutral in this game. There's also some neat cross-up tricks available by combining Hyde 5P with Labrys 5B. This effortless sandwich situation is a trivial mix-up if you delay your 5BB and active switch. The invaluable Hyde 4P tech catch shenanigans we covered in the past will work here too. One thing I have mentioned at all in this short is Labrys' Brutal Impact Super. This super can be charged to increase the base damage output on top of your existing axe level bonuses. Max charge Brutal Impact with a high axe level will hit some of the highest damage output values you could possibly get in this game. Hyde's EX Vacant Shift lets you conveniently route into full charge Brutal Impact. This is a more accessible team if Kurogane feels too daunting. Hyde is the balance pick, but a useful one nonetheless by providing an all-around threatening composition. Watch Midori on Replay Theater for a visual guide. Let's throw another pro tag into the mix, RWBY. RWBY's 4P is a great anti-air assist and her 6P is an awesome bullet projectile. Both of these assists give Labrys much unit support in the neutral game. But what I want to highlight with this team is the mix-up potential. If you active switch RWBY's JC properly, Labrys can apply fuzzy mix-up with JA. Firming off of this is most consistent using her J214C. Apply a low option mind game on top of this and you're good to go. RWBY, she can do this too in potentially even scarier ways. I personally love this setup in the corner. You do a Labrys combo and intentionally whiff RWBY's 5P at the end, meeting the opponent with 5B and canceling the A guillotine axe. When the opponent blocks the guillotine axe, boom. Free fuzzy mix-up with RWBY JB. There's more layers to this, as you can make the active switch gapless and force a block guillotine axe, or you can intentionally leave a gap so that this active switch applies a left-right 50-50. This team explanation is going to sound like gibberish to some of you, but that's okay. If you understand that this team is a mix-up dispenser based off what I've said, then give it a try if you're going to play a more technical team. Watch Technical Eastside on Replay Theater for a visual guide. Who should we find next?